What's up, boys? Just going through a couple little things here. This thing's glitching out. Good old Restream. There we go. How's everybody doing tonight? Let me know if this is too loud, guys, or if it's just right. Just got to get my other camera popped on here. Can you guys hear all right? Let me know if you can. If you can't, we'll fix her. What's up, Sly Cat? William? Rich not feeling well today. Hope you feel better, man. It's all right. You pop off. That's all good, man. You got to get some rest. Radar, what's up? I think we're good now. I think we're good. I think we're all right. Loud and clear. Perfect. Thank you, man. Appreciate that. How's everybody doing on this Wednesday? Train Addict, what's up, buddy? How we doing? Oh, speaking of Rich, since you're on here, I showed this on a video, but here's a K&R custom signal bridge that Ken and Rich made. Super, super nice. Pensy style. Everything's nicely labeled. Lots of wires. Lots of wires. It's going to be a fun one to put up. Very cool. It's a 3-track. Get 3 tracks underneath that. Super nice. If you guys haven't already, check it out and hit those guys up. They'll make you a custom one. That's what this guy is. Get yourself a custom. Gotta have a nice signal bridge, right? Or some dwarf signals. Oaks Saturday. I'm not. No train shows. No train shows for me. Probably not until probably York. I'm going to be pretty busy with stuff around here and stuff working on the house and doing some other things with the layout. So it's not going to be a lot of extra shows. Plus with pre-orders and stuff like that, I'm trying to take it a little easy. Yeah, it's a really nice signal bridge. William, these are really nice. Like I said, K&R makes some really cool stuff, and I'm super pleased that I went with these guys. Probably do a little weathering to it. Make it look a little bit worn in. But other than that, yeah, it's walkways here and everything's nice. Underneath trestles, sidings look really nice, and I tested it, and it's to the exact specifications that I told them, and it's perfect. It fits like a glove. It's going to be a nice addition. Now this one too is the other thing too with this being custom too is like this is for fast track, because you guys know that I have a fast track layout. So like I said, it's truly custom to what you have on your layout or what track system you use. Very, very nice. Yeah, dude, definitely get one for sure. And they're not terribly expensive, to be honest. I mean, for what they are, because you guys know signal bridges aren't cheap. To get a custom one I got a pretty good price. I'm very, very pleased. Very, very pleased. We have the Pacemaker Hudson running tonight. You'll probably see it coming around the corner here right now. We have that pulling some 20th Century Limited cars from the 2023 catalog. I just finished finishing that consist. So I have all 8 cars of the 21-inch for that, which I wanted to get. And then the B-line, you can barely see it behind there, is 3 SD45 B-line diesel units pulling the military train, which has been on here for about a month now. I really like pulling this one, but at some point I'll probably take it off here soon. The hard part about storing is storing those with the military cars, just because some of them, I think like the Willys, the Jeeps, aren't, they're not adhered, but they're not fastened to the actual flatbed itself. So you just kind of have to be careful of those rolling around, or I just have to figure out a way how I'm going to store those, put them in a different tote or something like that. So we'll see. Ohio Angler, how you doing, my friend? Thanks for popping on tonight. Good to see you. Haven't seen you guys since it's been two weeks now. I think it was right before Christmas. I think I did like a short live, so it's been 2 weeks. Hope everybody had a good holiday and got some really cool stuff and got to spend time with family and all that good stuff. I myself did have a good time. Trying to think of if I picked anything up since I talked to you guys last. Well, I told you that the videos you probably guys saw at the H7. I grabbed one of those. I got that from Charles Rowe. That was on a whim purchase. Other than that, I got the yard light tower. I got one of those, and I think I got a pack of some people that are right here. O-scale figures. I got a pack of those, but other than that, I didn't really get a whole lot over Christmas, which I'm fine with. Yeah, boxing and unboxing is very tedious and one of the most frustrating parts. Yeah, especially when you want to swap out consist quick or something like. It's essentially the hardest when you have like a hang or an open house or something like that. Then there's just, it's whatever's on the layout's kind of like, for me, it's like, it's what I'm going to run. Thanks, Rich. I appreciate that comment. I was kind of on a whim thing. I'm glad that people for the most part were digging it. Andrew, thank you, man. Appreciate it. It's Miles. What's up, buddy? How are you? Good to see you, buddy. Glad that you could come down to the layout. I appreciate it. I ordered an Atlas Chesapeake and Ohio PS1 plug door box car. Very nice, 3-rail. I was looking at those. What were those cars? The intermodals. I think that 3rd Rail announced. I forget what they are. Those look interesting. What's up, Don? How are you? Caboose Stop Hobbies. I've never heard of them, Sly Cat. Where are they at? Where are they located? Never heard of them. Dathan, what's up, man? Dick Lacera, what's up, buddy? Yeah, thanks for coming. You're always welcome. You're always welcome. We're constantly growing. Dick, I don't know if you saw the videos, Bob too, if you guys saw the videos, but I'm blowing through the wall. When you guys come down the steps here, I'm blowing through the wall and going to the other room with the track. So something else. What's up? 7-11. What's going on, man? Thank you. Appreciate that. Kind of want to win. Wasn't sure how it was going to go, but I'm glad you liked it. Yeah, you're right. Have all the boxes, but you have everything out in totes and whatever have you. Oh, they're in Grand Falls. Okay, very cool. I've never been to Iowa. What's up, Chad? How we doing? Where the group feeds the addiction. Yeah, you're right. Speaking of addiction, when's the Line Out catalog coming out? Does anybody know? Is it next week? Somebody said Friday, which I don't know if that's right or not, or is it Wednesday? It's typically Wednesdays. I hope there's nothing in it that I want. I really do. Oh, they have a live show? Nice. Darren, what's up, buddy? Good evening. Good to see you. Chad says the 16th it comes out. Okay. So next Friday. Wow. That's surprising. I wonder why they decided a Friday. Not that it matters. It's not going to change anything for anybody. Just prolonging anything. Oh, please do. Yeah. Slycat, please send me a link on Discord. That'd be great. Appreciate that. Was it last week? I pulled the Johnny's here. What's up, buddy? Thanks for coming in, man. It's always good when John's here. Last week I decided to pre-order. Well, I put an order in for the Penske E8s that were in September release of last year. I need to have a set of E8s. Yeah, that's what I thought, Johnny. I thought they were generally on a Wednesday, but I guess they're switching it up. What's up, Bernsey? Johnny, what's this? Vision Line GP40? What are you talking about? What's happening right now? Brass Steam? Stop it. Here, there you go, Rich. 30mm shelves, racks, layout, and empty boxes stored over the top of the shelves. Still not enough room. There's never enough room, man. Flag Cat. Thanks, man. I got you. Oh, very cool. I'm going to check these guys out, man. I'm going to subscribe to their channel. Very cool. They're live right now with the HO Scale virtual visit. Very cool. Yeah, Radar. Thanks, man. Next week, Vision Line is a GP40. Okay. A Vision Line GP40? Johnny, are you smoking crack? I know you're not, but yeah, Darren, what are the features on a Vision Line diesel? That's interesting. Well, if that's the case, hopefully there's no road numbers that I want. Severino, what's up, buddy? Good to see you. Nice. Yeah, dude, it was a nice one. Did you get anything? Did the girl get you anything, buddy? Zach, what's up, man? How are we doing? Welcome to the stream, my friend. Good to see you. Yeah, KNR, Rich, I'm there with you, man. I don't want to do anything crazy. John being sarcastic. No, dude, John's not sarcastic. He's straight to the point. What's up, Sam? Good to see you, my friend. Traction motor fires. Hope they use the right sound file. Is this a thing? You guys are getting me a little worried here. Not worried, but dude, I'm telling you right now. No. I love these 21-inch cars sometimes, but sometimes I don't because they like to uncouple. John, no, not for me. No, I just added more cars to my Broadway Limited set that I ordered. I think I got the 6 cars, obviously, that comes with it, and then I ordered two packs, so I got 10 cars for that. So that should be a nice consist. I got to be careful, man. And this is one thing that I'm going to say too, guys. Let me get through these comments here quick just to make sure. Drew's just buying anything until my new layout is built. It's hard. Here's the thing, Darren, fire. Here's the thing. Like, I was looking, and those K4s, I think, are set to be released June or July. I feel like everything is going to come in at once again. I think we're going to get whacked again with the if you ordered a K4, especially with the set, and then all the stuff that's going to be hopefully coming in for the 2026 Volume 1 catalog is going to be all at the end of the year. And I think we're going to get whacked again. I don't think it's going to be good, at least for me, because of the Penske stuff coming out. I could be wrong. Keith, what's up? Vision Line is a GP40 man. Why would they do a GP40 though? How do you make a Vision Line engine with a GP40? I don't know. Yeah, it might help you get caught up on your pre-orders. John's here dropping bombs. John, if you're texting me right now, my phone's not available. I know how I like to get my blood pressure up. Jeremy, what's up, man? Thanks for popping in. Love the layout tour. Thanks. I appreciate it, buddy. It means a lot. It means a lot. Last couple Vision Lines have been a Steam. Well, if you want to call the GG1 in there too. What have we had the past couple of years? The Big Boy, the Triplex, the Hudson, and the GG1. Class A was 2022. Was the 210-10-4, was that re-released or no? What was 2021 Vision Line? I can't remember. Salty, what's up, buddy? Slycat, when's my next live? Wednesday. It'll be Wednesday. Next Wednesday. Was there a 20? Oh, that was the what was the 2021 version or the 2021 Vision Line engine? Was there one? It wasn't the 210-10-2, was it? Maybe able to add another third rail pre-order if the Lionel catalog stinks. Well, you just add it anyway. I mean, I pulled the plug on the Freedom Train from third rail. Aaron, how we doing, my friend? We're doing well. So I'm not only, but I got three engines coming from third rail. No rolling stock. I haven't thought about any passenger cars yet. If I were to get any, I don't know. We'll see. 210-10-2 came out 3 years ago. It was longer than 3 years. Then it was probably 2021. Because 2020 was the GS, was the daylights and all the GS4s. Oh, guys, did I tell you? I don't know. You probably saw this. I got banned from the OGR forum. Whoops. Where's Burnsy at? I got some beelines running, Burnsy. Valley Flyer paint scheme. Yeah. Okay. I think it was 2021. 2019 was it the Niagara? Might have been the Niagara. But I'm gonna try to be good this year. I've told myself I'm gonna try to be good because I want to get this layout extended and get that project underway. How does that 210-10 run, Rich? Is it a smooth runner? That's a big engine. That's a lot of wheels. Don, I liked your layout, Mike. You can maybe use a little C4 for that wall. Don't worry about your... Dude, I went through it. It's good. I just have just the center block to go through now. That's it. But yeah, that was pretty interesting going through that with a I hammer drilled it and then put some drills in it or some holes in it to give it kind of like the outline of it. Then I would chisel it, and I got some pretty big goonies out of it, like some pretty big rocks, because the old wall was there, and then there was like a gap, and then there was a brick wall. So it's pretty deep. Just like I said, it was 3 feet, 3 foot deep of wall that I had to go through. And obviously, when I'm doing it, I'm like, why am I doing this? But hey, man, there's a will, there's a way. Aaron, I'm waiting to order anything up from Third Rail. There's a good way to look at it. Oh, you have the original one too. Very nice. Very cool. That was one of the first Vision Line engines, wasn't it? What do you have to do to get banned from the OGR? Well, apparently I didn't know, but I put my layout tour video up, and apparently you can't self-promote. I didn't know. I just threw it up there, and somebody commented, and I was like, oh, it's fine. People were posting on it. The next thing I know, I get an email saying I was banned, which is fine. Like, if you guys don't want to do that, don't ban me for it. Like, feel like, hey, we're going to pull that video down. Like, don't do that. But no, they banned me. So I called them. And I wasn't very nice, because I've heard other people get banned too for stupid reasons. That was very, very frustrating. So yeah, that's what I did to get banned. And then they said something about going into your settings or something and fixing something. And I tried to go in, but I can't log in. So I said, screw it. For how long? Probably forever. I don't know how long. They didn't say. They just said I was banned. Yeah, Dave. Thanks, man. Hit the like button. Appreciate that, boys. If you haven't subscribed to the channel, please do that too. No, I was pretty frustrated. That really irritated me, for the fact that they would ban somebody just because of that. Like, I understand, like, maybe that's your protocol, but like, let me know and say, hey, this isn't a cool post. Please take it down, or we're going to ban you. Not just like, nope, see ya. So they can, you can insert your own words there. OGR is a bunch of prima donnas. That's what I'm hearing. That's what I'm hearing. So screw them. And if anybody is here that's on the OGR forum that is like, anybody knows any of the heads up, you can tell them I said that too. They want people to be nice, or they want young kids to be in this involved, but the next generation, but they're not nice to us. Whatever. No sweat off my back. I'll just join a model train forum. Yeah, John, you know about getting banned. They banned the writers for their magazine? Yikes. Salty banned them completely. Look at, he's like, he pulled the plug on them. He didn't let them have it. You said it, Johnny, not me. Bill's banned too. Boy, everybody's banned. Hey, OGR, unban us. pricks. OGR is right up there with muffins. Jeez. Watch yourself. Thanks, dear. Appreciate you. Right now. Okay. Thank you. Johnny's on a rant. Oh, tonight's drink, guys, is Buffalo Trace. Buffalo Trace whiskey. I got that for Christmas. The Muffin Man. The Muffin Man. So if they're doing GP40s, how many custom runs do you think Muffin will do? 10? John, jeez. What's so special about OG? I don't think anything. It's a rite of passage to get kicked off. Could be. Could be. Could very well be. Oh, you know there will be. If this is the thing, you know there will be. Still think that's an interesting choice. I really do for Vision Line. That's what Johnny said. So we don't know that Reading yet. Some dirt in this thing or something. How many die-cast cars is safe to pull with a single engine? Oh, man, I don't know. That's a good question. I have some die-cast stuff, some hoppers, but I don't have enough to be concerned about pulling. Or pulling power, I should say. Literally many projects. What's up, man? Welcome. Happy Wednesday. They don't have that cool logo. Chooch, what's up, buddy? Good to see you, man. Haven't seen you in a while. Keep adding cars until you get wheel slip. There you go. That's a good way to do it. Until she's struggling, then pull some off. That's a good way to look at it. Living the dream. Good. Glad to hear it. I'm running a Lionel J1. Oh, you can pull a lot with that thing. Flat layout several, but a layout with hills and ramps it cuts in half. Yeah, if you got a lot of grades, and you got to be careful with pretty much everything, even stuff that's not die cast. For that wheel slippage. You just got back from Atlantic City. Nice, Chooch. Very cool. My big boy pours anything I put behind it. I have not tested those things to the max yet. What options can you add to the diesel to make it vision line? I don't know. We'll find out if this is true. $70 regular cars for 2 solid hours. With one of those, you'll be fine with 30 die cast. Nice. Sedano, I have not. Has anybody else bought anything in 2026? 1 second, boy. I'm going to pull this Reading unit off the track here. It's making like a weird clicking sound. It goes around the corner. Ed Iceberg, what's up? Happy New Year. Thanks for popping in. Good to see you. How about working sand spreaders on diesel engines? Swinging bell. Swinging bell on what? A diesel? Is that what you're saying? Which craft are you trying to tell me? Save up for the Reading T1 to be announced soon. I had a feeling that was going to come out anyway. I heard inklings of that in the summer last year. Sometime in that, but I mean, never believe it till you see it, I guess, right? Something here. Iced Ed. Heck yeah, man. I really don't like these when they do these kinematic pilots and these springs don't do what they're supposed to do. They're terrible. If they do have the T1 though, Hopefully they have some nice ones in there. That's a must-have. Jeremy, I love the picture of Sunday Night Joker in the tub. Just the look on his face. I don't know if I saw that. Oh, Gizmo. I did all. Oh, you. Oh, nice, dude. Mike, sounds like a line out problem. What's a line out problem? The kinematic thing? Probably. Absolutely. Because some of them, like this one, it's like real loose. If you can see that. Like this one in the front, like retracts like it should. But this one kind of just like does whatever it wants. I'll have to call them and get some replacement springs. Yeah, because that one looks like it's really stretched out. That's all right. Sorry, guys. I don't mean to be like walking around. They can record the. Oh yeah, that's true. They can record the sounds from the 2102. It'd be nice to get a nice accurate whistle. Chad, who's doing the T1? I don't know. Johnny's saying something about Lionel doing it. It's might be coming out here. And if that's the case, I'm in a lot of trouble. Yeah, that's on the new E8 that I ordered too, fixed pilots. I wish Lionel offered more fixed pilots. I really do. Tell me how that works. Just Trains has the MTH chassis one. Chad, if it's true, you'll be in trouble. Yeah, because how many road numbers do you think they'll probably release of that? 2101, 2102, 2124. Would they do the American Freedom? I don't know. 4, 6. And if the, what's 5 or 6 of them? Maybe? What the heck was that? 4 or 5 of them, maybe? I don't know. What that sound is. It's horrible. Yeah, I agree with that, Rich. Their springs are. No. Weird. This Reading, I ST45 is making weird noises. Going around the curves. It's super weird. I wonder what that is. Let's take a look at that thing. Get this guy going. It's always something, isn't it? It's always got to be something. I had to attention every truck on my Salad Reaper car stuff. What? The better springs do cost money. You're not kidding. They wouldn't do that though, would they? I forget who I got this engine through. Probably Muffin. Something's like grinding on it. Couplers won't stay coupled. Yeah, this one of mine did that. I think. Remember the one time, Rich, like one of your engines got away. It was because of this. It was the Rio Grande units. I think I know what it's doing. Nothing's burnt. Look at that. It drives me nuts. Freaking Lino. Email them. Get some new springs. Oh well. Tape on the carbon. See, that just uncoupled. Oh my God. Every time I run trains for you guys, uncoupled. Slide Cat, you don't buy much from Lionel. Seems like that's what I need to do, right? Slide Cat, what do you get? Are you an MTH guy? For those passenger cars, I just need to get those little black hair ties that my daughter uses. They're real small. I just wrap them around the coupler. Murphy's Law. Yeah, you're right. You're right, man. It is Murphy's Law. Every time you have people on or you have people over, stuff just goes sideways. Yeah. Go for it, man. Get MTH. Get an MTH system, man. Murphy was a grunt. That's good. MTH Atlas, some Williams. Very cool. Nice, nice, nice. I don't have anything Williams. You had some issues Friday. What was going on, Jeremy? The biggest issue that I find that Love Them Trains, what's up, buddy? You were asking me about my ballast. I'll show you what I did here. Well, I showed you, but I can show you how much I have of it and how easy it is. The only thing, what I was getting back to what I was going to say, the only thing I usually have with MTH's system, that because I use the app because I don't have the remote, is for some reason sometimes if I, whatever it is, if I stop an engine and I start it, it's very randomly and sporadic that it'll just, the RPMs or the engine will just incrementally go in, like, I think it's in like 2 scale mile per hour increments. It's just like 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, and it just goes all the way up. And as soon as you pull it down, it just goes all the way back up again. It's a really weird bug. I don't know what's going on with it. Rich said he had a crossover issue with Autoracks. Really? Were they like hopping the track or what? Were they getting like binding? Were they binding up or? Yep, gravel, man. I can show you the bucket I have of it right now. Once this train passes through, I have a like an old ice cream bucket with it. It gets expensive. 30 bags. How much is a bag? Car's just uncoupled again. I'm not kidding you. Further back this time. Unfreaking real. I'm getting hair ties tomorrow for those. Big Rich, what's up? Bedroom, train room problems. That sounds like a personal thing, bro. Bedroom TV was being. Oh, never would have realized that. Put tinfoil on your antenna, Sedano. That's good. Pop-Up's train room. What's up, man? Welcome to the stream. So right here is this is the stuff that I use loving them trains. So this is literally just sifted down, and it's almost like I was saying on the video, it's it's literally like a dust, but you can still see that there's gravel pieces in here with this. The only thing with this stuff is that when you're gluing it, you have to be really careful. This stuff, you want to spray it. You don't want to like saturate it, because it'll just separate apart. And even when you spray it, you have to be careful. So I'll spray it down, and then what I'll do is I'll just go back over it with this stuff, and then this just gets soaked right up with the glue, just because it's so fine. I mean, it literally is like it looks like it's a dust, but it's rock. It's really, really thin rock, and that's what gives me like the driveway look, or some of the stuff that I put on the ballast, because I'll put that on like as a like a base, and then I'll put coarse on it, and then I'll just drizzle some of that stuff in there just to make it look like it's a couple different layers of some things, and it glues really nice too, being that it's real. You would think it wouldn't. Some of the stuff doesn't like to hold glue well, but that stuff, it glues, and it sets pretty quickly. Tom's in here. What's up, man? Like the new video you just posted, brother. Very cool. Yeah, I mean, it does. It fits, especially like I said, when you're doing like driveways and stuff like that, because stuff is so fine, that you have to be able to like get something, or if not, it just looks like you have rocks laying everywhere. Spray mine without, spray yours, and that's the other thing too. Spray it with alcohol, because it makes the glue dissipate and makes it kind of like saturate in. All my spray bottle, I have no spray bottles right now because all mine are got ruined because of glues and different things like that. Does anybody recommend a good spray bottle? I just buy some cheapies from Amazon, and they always get clogged up. They're always getting clogged up. Does anyone know how Bill B is doing? Yeah, does anybody know how Bill's doing? I haven't really heard much of anybody say anything about him lately, how he's doing, or what he's up to. I use N-scale ballast for asphalt roads. There you go. That's a good idea. Big Rich. Finally got your hoodie. I did finally get my hoodie. I got it. My wife bought it for me for Christmas, actually. That's how I had to get one. My wife bought me one. Alcohol ruins your spray bottles? I think it's my glue consistency that ruins mine. Because I typically take like, I reuse the Mod Podge. I'll buy like the big Mod Podge container, and then I have the small one that I'll reuse, and I'll just dump some glue in it, maybe like that much in the bottom, and then I'll whack it with 3 more parts of water, and then like maybe a drop of dish soap, shake it up real well, stir it well, but it cakes up. I do that too, man. Like I do the same thing. When I'm done using my stuff, I take it upstairs, clean them out, run them through. But I think just after a while, the bottles that I was using, they're just like these little things, and they just get caked up. Something that I use if I'm doing like really fine stuff and I just need to get like a nice saturation of glue are like these little things. So I'll usually have one of these with isopropyl, and then I'll have another one with glue. So if I'm doing like an area that's I can't really get to real well with spray without getting it all over something or whatever, I'll just use this stuff, saturate it real well with isopropyl or glue or vice versa. And they work real well. I think I got like a 20 pack of these again that's on Amazon. And they also work really well, except for some people, like for smoke units. I know that for some of the whistle steam portholes that Lionel has, or even MTH or whatever, these work really, really nice because they're really fine, and they're just, you can just squeeze in a little bit, and you're off to the races and things like that. So they're just little things like that are just nice to have. Yeah, water and dish soap. That's a good one to use. I'm getting motivated. Not after my video, but if it is, thank you. I appreciate it, buddy. Sly Cat uses Elmer's glue. Here you go, guys. Here's some glue tips. Use Elmer's glue with half water, half and half mixture. That's still pretty thick, though, isn't it? I mean, I take Mod Podge, and I'll even put 4 parts of water in it, just because it sets up pretty easy. And you mix it right in a spray bottle. Nice. That's cool. I'll have to try that. I typically use Mod Podge just because I think that's what we were told. I don't know. I mean, Elmer's works just as well. Oh, man, I appreciate that. Thank you. Top notch. I don't know about top notch, but I appreciate that. I really appreciate that comment. Thank you. Thanks, Tom. Your engines with your smoke makes me envious for cinnamon rolls. Every time I watch one, I want a cinnamon roll. There's a good idea. Get some. There you go, guys. Get some Aquanet to seal your ground foam and scenery. That's a good idea. Thanks, Rich. I appreciate you, man, for the. This I'm lagging today for some reason. I appreciate that. That means a lot. School glue 50/50. Quarter and the rest water. Yeah, that's kind of like what I use. Slag, something like that. Something like that. I'm not sure how much the Mod Podge is, but the Mod Podge matte, obviously, because it dries clear. Other glues that I use for scenic stuff, like if I'm planting trees, is I use is it Aleene's tacky glue, or if it's a really fussy one, I'll just use CA glue. I use Starbond. That's the best. I've never had a problem with it. That's what I built my roundhouse with. That's what I build all my models with is Starbond glue. If a piece falls off of an engine, or for instance, like on this New Haven, like the wheels and stuff, this wheel came off. I use Starbond. That's good stuff. But any CA glue. That's my go-to glue to fix stuff, not just regular glue. I like the permanent fix for sure. Hairspray does work. Yep. Ed does about 30% water and about 10 drops of detergent. There you go. Been doing that since the 70s when I was an HO. I might have to try that. Maybe I need a little bit more detergent in there, and just to break up the mixture. Yeah, Aleene's is good. Yeah, the tacky stuff, like, yeah, I use that for 90% of my trees. And then once we get to this section over here, I really dread it, but I'm like, oh my God, I gotta make another mountain. I gotta make 2 more mountains. Or mountainside. So where those holes were that I put, the one I'll just be able to put a tunnel portal in, but the one on the left here, I'm just gonna have to make the mountain kind of come over. And then yeah, obviously I gotta buy more trees, so I'm gonna have to buy more super trees to fill in that gap, and then on the other side, I'll have to do the same thing. I have to do the same thing. Is Starbond is you can get either or. I use Starbond medium. They have Starbond thin, medium, and I think thick. But the medium one's good. The thin one is like water, and you really got to be careful with it. The medium one's has a little bit more density to it. But I think you can get a gel, but I think it sets up in like 20 seconds. It's really good. Alcohol works well. Works for me. Haven't used detergent in years. Alcohol works for everyone. Hey Zach, how are you, buddy? Thanks for coming in, my friend. Zach, you just had a birthday, didn't you? What are you, 40? Are you 42 now? 43? How old are you now? 41? I don't know how old you are. Right around Christmas, you had a birthday. I forgot to tell you happy birthday. I'm sorry. Sly Cat's, all of his scenery is on a phone base. That's would be ideal. I think when I do the other extension layout over there, I might do that on a phone base. I don't know. We'll see. Just because of the way that it's going to flow, I think that it's going to be a pretty straightforward project. You're 41. You're the same age as me. Nice. Don got a shirt. Nice. El Presidente is here. Guys, if you dig the tattooed shirts, if you guys would, or hoodies or whatever you want, if you'd like to grab one, I'll put the link here. I know after the holidays, everybody's a little on the getting the finances back in order. But if you're interested, it helps grow the channel. My next goal is to get a actual nice Restream account and be able to have more cameras going. Big Rich is 58 on Friday. Happy early birthday, buddy. Hey Mike, aren't you a drummer too? I am. That I am. I play in a band, but I'm an instructor. I don't want to say regular lessons, but I help and I teach with special needs individuals. So like life skills classes and things like that in schools. I go in and I work with their kids. So yeah, pick up some merch, guys, if you're interested. And two, get some stuff from Zach. Hey man, Rich, feel better, buddy? Good seeing you on the stream tonight. For those of you guys who didn't see it, I'll show you again. This is the signal bridge that I just got from K&R it was last week, right before the new year. This is a Pennsy style variation. So obviously it's a 3-track, and it's got a bunch of connections, but they're all labeled very nicely. Dwarf bottoms, common ground, everything. So this is going to be a fun project, and that's going to be going over here back in the corner. Kind of talked about it in the video a little bit, but this is the next endeavor. After, probably will wait a little bit for this, and I probably won't do this until I get that section done, just because of wiring. Since I'm going to be in the wiring mode, I'll just do it then. But for right now, it's just going to kind of hang out here for a little bit and just be present. Mike's a do-gooder. That's a t-shirt. Thanks, Tom. I think he did get his St. Patrick's Day shirt started. I'm pretty sure I saw one the other day. Yeah, right there. Yep, he's got 2 different styles. Nick's Crossing. He's a drummer too. Oh, nice. I'll have to reach out to him and talk to him. That's cool. Very nice. Yeah, like they're really nice. Like I said before earlier, guys, if you guys ever need a signal bridge, reach out to Ken and Rich. And that's custom. Like that's not something you buy off a shelf. It's custom. That's the best part about it. Hence, K&R Custom. Anyone order any Atlas military vehicles and have you received them? I have not. I didn't know they had any. I have not. Sounds like a good idea for my layout. Yeah, dude, definitely. You should do it. They're really nice. They're really, really nice. I'm telling you, you'll like it. Now that I say that, I didn't wire it up yet, but it's gonna be good. My car's uncoupled again. Does that surprise you? I'm about ready to throw these 20th century limited cars back into the 20th century. Crying out loud. You play drums too, man, you said? That's awesome. Very cool. Get at me, man. Do Friday. Very cool. That's awesome. I don't want anything coming in right now for a while. What happened with my track when the trains kept stopping? What do you mean, Rich? Explain. I don't know what you mean. Oh, what oh, I know what you mean. I'm sorry. It was a connection issue. So I just took some pliers and right at the joints, I just crimped it together and it was fine. It was totally fine. Tom, thanks for coming on, buddy. It's good to see you. I'll talk to you soon. Send me a text, man. Yeah, I didn't get mine from Muffin though. I saw that it was on sale. I can't remember. I don't remember what he had his listed as. I called Charles Rowe for this one, and I forget what it was listed at, but I said, "Would you guys take an offer?" And he said, "What would you offer?" And I gave him price. He's like, "Well, I can't do that, but I can do this." And I said, "Absolutely." So it was a painless transaction. I got that one actually on Christmas Eve, so that's kind of like a Christmas present to myself. But yeah, it's a very nice engine. I say a lot that a lot of my engines are my favorites, but the detail on that H7 is It's up there. It has a lot of piping, a lot of separately applied details to it. A lot of separately applied details, which makes it an attractive thing. But again, it was a whim purchase. Should I have bought it? I don't know. Probably not. But you only live once, right? You only live once. You feel better when I hook you up with 3759. I haven't ran 3759 in a while. I'm gonna have to get him out just because. You know what? I think I'm gonna get him out right now. Where's he at? Oh, he's in the roundhouse. I'm gonna pull him out for you, Rich. We'll get him out of there. All right, buddy. I'll get him out. Where's he at? Northern. No, it runs pack it up and send it. Dathan, what's up, man? Thanks for popping on, buddy. Take care of yourself. We'll talk to you soon. Just for you, Rich. Let me go grab this engine quick. All right. There we go. Let's get this New York Central out of the way. C35 watching, only 20 likes. Don't forget to hit the like button. Thanks, Radar. Radar's still in here. Appreciate it, buddy. Hey, loving them trains. Good to see you, buddy. If you need anything, let me know. I'm doing my best. There you go, Rich. Coming around the corner there. It is a nice engine. We got 30 people in here. That's not bad. Not bad. Not bad at all. So the people that are in here still, who has any guesses or who has any predictions of what's in the next catalog? Volume 1 next week, actually, from what I'm hearing. Fridays, from what I'm hearing, actually, to be correct. Don, I think we're like 30 people are on here. Likewise, I don't know. Not sure. 20, 24 maybe. Nothing crazy, but you know, it's all right. It's all good. It's all good. When are we going to triple head Class A's? Yeah, right? We should do that. You have one. You have the 1218. I have the 1218, and Tom has the 1218. We should triple head all of them. That'd be great. Yeah, that's a good idea, man. That's a very good idea. Oh man, Sleeves, what's up? Nice layout tour. Thank you, buddy. Appreciate it. Thanks for watching it. I know it was long, but I appreciate those of you that stuck it out for however long it was, half hour, 40 minutes, something like that. Thank you. Appreciate it. Now it's on to the expansion. You guys saw the one hole in the wall, and I was starting the other one. I'm almost done with that hole. I just got to get through the cinder block, but that shouldn't be as hard as what I was going through. I went through 2 feet over 2-3 of stone, and just dirt and soot and crap from the old foundation. So we should be all right. We should be good. I'm really excited for this add-on. It's just going to bring a whole nother vibe to that outside, and just give it its own separate area and things like that. I'm not sure when my plan is to have it done, but I would like to have tabletops laid before spring, which I don't think that's not a hard goal to hit, because there's not really going to be a lot, because like I said, it's very, very narrow there. So I think we'll be able to have that up and running as a loop probably by March. I'm going to say by March. Oh, that's right. Mike has one too. Dude, we'll have 4 of them. I told you guys need to come up. Oh, Sleeves, thanks, man. Yeah, it's got to be a really cool expansion. I'm excited. What's up, Sean? How you doing, man? More brave. I don't know if it was brave. I just think, because what happens with me, man, is like when I get an idea, I don't care. Like I'm going to do it. It doesn't matter what it is. I'm going to do it. Don, am I going to do anything inside the tunnels? Yeah, well, what I'm going to do there is, because there's so much like rocks and like sharp stuff coming in, I'm going to spray foam it, let that set, let that expand, and then cut it out. My goal, cut it out, and then I'm going to take Sculpt-A-Mold, and then I'm going to put the Sculpt-A-Mold all over the Great Foam, or the Great Stuff foam, and then color it and weather it and things like that. It shouldn't be, that's actually going to be the next thing after I do the holes, because there won't be a table in the way, and I can get in there and I can actually, you know, I can be right there in it and do those types of things. If there's a table there, it's going to be a little bit hard to do. So clean them out a little bit, Great Stuff them, let it harden, cut it out, Sculpt-A-Mold it, color it up, because then I'm going to have, from where my tabletop is, because my table's 40 inches, it's going to go up. It's going to have like a slight, probably like a 2% grade going up, and then it's going to slightly go up a little bit in the room over there. So I'm not going to put any track down until all of the tables are done, because my idea is when I take, because the curve going right now, there's a tunnel and a tunnel, but right now that the curve just goes like this. So I'm going to take that curve out, put the straight in, go all the way out, and then come back around. But I'm going to leave from this room and go that way with the track. So if I do have any discrepancies, it's going to be in the far room that you're not going to see, that everything's going to be kind of hidden and things like that. So it's going to be easier for me to kind of, I guess, like kind of put it together, that it doesn't have to be perfect. So there's not going to be any like weird pieces that are going to be out here where something can trip up. If there's anything, you know, I can work on that in the back room. So that's the goal. Like I said, do the table in the middle, do the table in the back, get the track laid out the way that I want it, get it all figured out, and then tie everything in once I know this is how it's going to be. And then as soon as I get the track laid in, like, I can just wire and run trains. And then I'm not disrupting anything that's going on in here. I can still run stuff. That's the best part about it too, is I don't have to disrupt anything. I don't have to take track out and be like, oh, I'm stuck without track for whatever. I mean, even though I have 2 other places I can run trains and things like that, it's just easier knowing that there's really not a lot of pressure to get it done, because I can kind of work on it at my own pace, which is going to be good. Claude Miller, I just subscribed to you tonight. I was watching the lab of your tour. Great job. Oh, thanks, man. I appreciate it. Welcome to the channel, buddy. Everybody, welcome, Claude Miller. Good to see you on here, my man. Are you a fellow O-Gauger? I hope so. But welcome to the journey. Everybody, give him a welcome. I have not seen the military tanks, Rich. There's always work to do, and that's the fun part, guys. The work's the fun part. Oh, the phone stopped. We'll get that fired back up, guys. Sorry about that. I forgot to turn on the power source, so we don't have any power going on there. Until then, you guys can just look at me for a minute. We'll get that back up running here in a minute. So the next video that I'm going to do, I'm looking at, I don't know what engine I want to do. I don't know what engine that I haven't really done that I would like to review. Maybe I might do the Daylight, the MTH Daylight, because I don't think anybody's really done that one. So that might be the next one I do. or the J1A from 2019, or the triplex. What do you guys think? What do you think you'd like from me? What would you like to say? Clint Gaming, yo, just subbed to you, man. Love the content. Please, longer running videos. Love the detail in your layout. Thanks, I appreciate that. Welcome, Clint Gaming. Good to see you, buddy. Appreciate that. Thanks so much. Welcome, welcome, welcome. We do a live stream every Wednesday. Do you have a layout yourself, sir? John's removing a room. I'm just taking a room right out of your house. Sedana, you want me to do the triplex? I can do the triplex. Yeah, Don, that's another goal too, is camera work. I'd like to figure out some sort of way to have a couple different cameras, maybe like 2 cameras in here or something, and a camera out in that room. I'm just not sure how I'm going to do it yet, or what devices I should use. If anybody has any ideas to link something that's not too inexpensive, but you can see the layout from all those different angles. That's to kind of get immersed in it. I think that would be really, really cool. So if anybody has any ideas or any cameras that they think work really well that you recommend, let me know. I was going to do let's see, Rich. I was going to do an MTH daylight video, but problems with drawbar connection. What's your problem with your drawbar? I switched mine out. I got a tighter one. I think it's a 50 that was on there, 55. And then I put a 45 on it. It was an addition. Nice. Floor layout, yeah, I used to make content in the train space, but switched to more gaming. I'm wrong to see that, man. Love to see how the community has evolved over the years. Seeing new legs come up is refreshing. Well, dude, let's check out your layout. Let's bring you on the live sometime. I don't care I don't care if you have trains on the floor. It doesn't matter, man. Trains are trains. Big Rich, do the H7. It's a good idea too. It's a good idea. Maybe we'll do the H7 too. We'll do them both. We'll do the maybe we'll do the triplex, and then we'll do the H7. Really looking forward to the K4 when that comes in. Super excited for that one. Does anybody have any anything on their wish list for this year? Any updates on the new cleaning car? Did you try adding weights? Weights won't do anything to it just because of the way the car is. Let me show you. Let's see. No, that's not up yet. So if you look, Mark, the way that this is set up, no matter if you put weights on this or not, it's not going to matter, because this is kind of by itself. So to answer your question, I mean, if you look underneath, you can see it is, yes, it's picking up surface dirt, which is great. However, the one thing that I have noticed, if I take this off, that this top, where it has to breathe to get air for suction, clogs up a lot. So what you do is you turn this guy on right here where it says on or off, and you just kind of like wait and see. What I do is I just put it on the track next to me, and I just run it back and forth just till I start feeling the liquid actually coming out of it. And it takes a little bit, but what I will say is that it's like I've said in the video, it's good for just picking up like just that surface stuff. I hate the way they made this thing in the back though. Jeez, like I told you in the video, I feel like you're gonna break the damn thing. Look how hard that is to get on. Still can't get it on. It's getting caught up somewhere. There we go. But again, yeah, it's to answer your question, you can't add weights to it. It's just it is what it is, and yeah. I'd love to come back another time. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, man, we'll definitely get you on here for sure. I'd love to have you on. I like having new people on. Muffin had the other H7, but it has the V tender, that tiny one. Yeah, you don't want that. Or are you talking the tiny Vandy tender, or like the Vandy tender that's long? A short Vandy or a long tender or a long Vandy? Darren's wishing for an Atlas MFA hopper to show up this year. Should have made his own. My wish list is that to complete my AMT Broadway Limited set, I have a better chance of winning Powerball and Mega Millions at this time. Boy, yeah, you're right. Don, it is a piece of junk. Dude, my pad ripped right off. You saw it. It ripped right the heck off. Well, thanks, Mark. I appreciate it, buddy. Oh, you got one? Dude, let me know how you make out with it. Like seriously. I'd like to see. JS Lee 1146. Howdy everybody. What's up, buddy? How are you? Welcome to the stream. If your first time, everybody welcome. JS Lee 1146. Good to see you. John Chooch, rag alcohol in your hand. Yeah, like I said, elbow grease, man. Elbow grease. Yeah, dude, don't get that short Vandy tender thing. You're not going to get that big sound out of that thing. You are not going to get the sound out of that thing. You want to cap forward? You have an EC9 over. That's good enough. You don't need no cap forward. I'm not a fan of cap forwards. That's just me, though. Not a fan. Butch Trains 1. What's up, man? Your wish list is an Amtrak E60. Are you a third rail guy? Because if you're third rail, you might want to check out some of the Amtrak stuff that Sunset has. Third rail has out or is releasing. Yeah, dude, welcome. Everybody welcome JS Lee. Very nice. The dealer had problems showing their track cleaner. That's not good. I should have showed it. I'd have told him exactly how I felt about it. Go back to the drawing board. Western Maryland, Jake found me a new and box core switcher. Been looking for one for 4. Oh, good, dude. Good for you. Nice. Jeff's Trains. Thanks, man. Appreciate it. Welcome to the stream. Glad you could make it. Everybody, welcome Jeff. We do a stream every Wednesday. We're taking on guests too. Like if you ever want to pop on and show us your trains, please do. Big Rich, on my layout, did I use real dirt? In certain spots I did, yes. I take dirt. It's been a while since I've done it. Dig up some dirt. I put it on a pan. Put it in the oven, or you can just let it dry out, depending on the time of the year, though. Let it dry out real well, and then I sift it, and then you can get some really nice looking dirt with it. I'm trying to think if there's any around me that I used. I mix it together. It depends on what it is. I'll use it for filler. I'll use it like if I just have like a ground base, I'll put that down as a base, and then I'll put stuff over top of it. But typically, it's mostly just mixed in with, I don't know, mixed in with some other stuff, and it looks good, but you really got to sift it down. Like it's hard to sift that stuff down if it's not, like, it's really got to be dry. I spoke with Jay at Townsend. He said he may do this U60 if he gets 50. There you go. There you go. You want one, man. That's the thing. It's getting people to get it. Just getting people to be committed. Yeah, welcome, Jeff, man. Absolutely. You're an HO guy? Nothing wrong with that, but love O-Gauge. I watch Mad Race, Sedano, Fairmount. Now I add you to the list. Oh, thanks, dude. I appreciate that. That means a lot. That means a lot, buddy. Big Rich. What are you in need of for the layout or train or stock? What am I in need of? I don't need anything. Rolling stock wise, if there's anything that I would want to have, it would be, I know this is random, Peabody short line coal hoppers. Like a slew of them, like 20 of them. My grandfather had a long Peabody train, and I always remember the yellow coal hoppers. He pulled them with a Seaboard, I think like a GP7 or a GP9, and G scale, and they were. I have a couple of them, the hoppers, in G scale under my layout, but I would like a full set of those, and they haven't done them. I don't know when the last time they did them. I know K-Line did them a while ago. It was either K-Line, I think it was K-Line, did them a long time ago, and I found like a few of them every now and then. Like I'll find one or two or something like that. But I would really like to see that set be done again. That would really be nice. Oh, Jog's also looking for a MTH Coors Rail King switcher. Is that like a popular thing, bro? See, you never have enough, Sedano. Never happy. You're never happy. Sounds like somebody I know. Me. Never happy. Never content. I should say never happy or content. We're collectors. Brian Parr, what's up, man? Welcome to the stream. If your first time here, hit that like button, hit subscribe. Guys, if you haven't hit the like button already yet, please do. Helps me out a lot. Want to grow the channel so I can give you guys better content. It's good to see some new faces. Really, really good to see some new faces. But I don't have a problem. Don't have a problem. No, I don't think we have problems. No, we have problems. We have problems. Like when you know that a catalog's coming out and you get kind of sick to your stomach knowing that there's some really good stuff coming out, then you know if you have a problem and you fixate on it. But John was in here earlier dropping hints. I don't know, man. I don't know what he was saying, but not me, man. You had your hands on a set. How many, Rich? They haven't. I don't know when the last time they did them. I don't think Lionel's ever done them. An O scale. I think they're the ones that they did them in G. That was in the 90s. But I don't know who I could get to do a custom run of those, or to do a run of those. I don't know if Third Rail would do them, because it's not something that people. I don't think a lot of people would want. It's okay, but that's okay. You know, I don't want to have everything. You know, it's you get what you don't always get what you want. You get what you need. You know what I mean? Oh, nice. The Rail King one has two engines or two motors. Lionel only had one. What year was that released, Butch? The Lionel one. Everything's running okay so far. Mark says, I hope Lionel does the T1s. They will do auxiliary tenders again. Missed those in 2020. Lionel did Peabody's? Andrew Doc, thanks, man. Appreciate it. Appreciate it muchly. Everybody wants T1s. It's like everybody in here want a T1. I'm just hoping for a very innocent catalog. One that I won't want. Not innocent, but just something that's just, hey, here's some stuff. Mike doesn't want it. Time for another Niagara run? I don't think they'll do that one yet. John. He's gone for an hour and he comes back and he's telling us what's coming. T1s are coming, he said. La 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 la. God. Weaver did do Peabody's, Butch. You are right. There is only one T1 King. There is. Oh, dude. When you go down to a club and you see T1, 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 you know whose it is. You don't need to look around. You don't need to ask questions. You're like, it's Doc's. Fancy your Reading T1. We're probably talking Reading. I heard Reading T1s, like I told everybody earlier, 6 months ago, that they were bringing it back. But if they bring the T1 back, I'm in a lot of trouble. However, I want it done right. I want accurate whistle. I don't want a damn freaking N&W hooter on it. I want it done correctly. Southern Pacific are coming. In the catalog? Radar, thanks for staying on, man. I appreciate you. You have a good rest of the week too, buddy. Stay safe, and we'll see you next week. Rich, what Southern Pacifics are coming that you want? Radar, not Radar. Doc, I don't think that's ever going to happen, man. I don't think Lionel would ever do a T1 Hansina Reading. That's like suicidal. Dude, I hate the hooter. Like, stop putting the hooter in everything. Everything has a hooter. Seven. What's the vision? John already knows what the next vision line is. He told us. He said the vision line's a GP40. He just texted it. If Lionel did a PRRT1, I would expect that to be top tier. Like, I would expect them to do that in a vision line. Clearly, it sounds like they're not doing it now, but I would expect that to be a vision line. Yeah, right. Yeah, we need the right. I want the right whistles. I want that Reading 6 chime, man. Like, if they're going to do the Reading, I want that Reading 6 chime on there. Yeah, Mark, see? No more hooter. Get rid of it. We're tired of it. Stop including it in the 5 whistles. I don't know if there is an engine that I have. What's the last engine that I got that didn't have the hooter? Maybe the Hudson. But anything that's articulated, you know they're putting a hooter in it. Vision line, hooter and Monon Mike's favorites. And Monon Mike's, yeah. Hooters and Monons. Jesus mighty. You know there's going to be a hot dog scheme and everything. Southern Pacific? Southern Pacific what? You ain't getting Southern Pacific anything. You already got your, like I said, you already got your AC9, bro. John just comes on here and he's just whipping stuff out. Like, it's nobody's business. Let me see, did my other camera come up yet? Let's see. Let's see. GP40, Burlington, Chessie, Rio, Norfolk Southern, Southern Pacific. I'm at a loss for words. Try to get this camera to work, guys. Sorry. She's not popping up. That's all right. Should do a New Jersey Transit GP40. Stop with the Monon. We don't need no Monon anything. Come on, Don. No Monon. I would much rather get a third rail if I was into the 40s. Much rather. There you go. MTH. I was looking at the Mohawks. from MTH. I'm a New York Central guy, so I was kind of into that. Gonna run MTH 18-inch aluminum 9. Ooh, that'll be nice. How about a GP40 in the Joker bathtub scheme? There you go. Get 50 pre-orders of that, right? God, Darren. Say anything to that. That's what she said. Jesus mighty. I don't know. We'll see. I guess we'll see next week when the catalog comes out. Monon T1 for muffins. I have no words. I don't know what I'm going to say. I'm just not going to say it. Is there any Monon fans in here right now? Because if you are, get out. Just get out. I'll buy a Monon from McMuffle. Oh wait, that's right. He hates customers and cancels their shit. So I can change drawbars on MTH. Absolutely. It's PS3? Yeah, you can change them easy. Very easy. Just buy one and pop the screw out, put that one back in, and you're good to go, man. Tighten that gap up. That's the one thing with the MTH ones. When sometimes they get those big gaps in those engines, and you don't want to see that drawbar. Tighten up. It's what I did with the. I don't know if I can do it here for you or not. Rich, I'll do something else for you, Rich. Good Lord. Do it because I love you, buddy. This one is a 40. I put a 45 millimeter one on this one. Show you what it looks like here. But you got to make sure you got nice curves, brother. Because if you don't, she's not going to be happy. So right there. Right there's the gap. That's what the 45. Now, remind you that came with a 55. So that tightened that up really well. Now going around 072, it's for me, it's not a problem. This doesn't rub, nothing comes here, because I know this has a tendency, the back part of the cap here has a tendency to swing both ways, but I haven't got anything to catch here. So that really buttoned that up really nicely. So if that's something that you're into doing, I mean, I think I paid like 20 some bucks for that smaller drawbar. It's definitely worth it. I would definitely do that if it was me, which is why I did that, because it just looked a little silly. Catalog arrives next week. Sorry, I'm a little behind here. Crickets. Oh, look. The passenger cars coupled again. Unreal. Check my Discord. Okay, I'll check it here in a minute, buddy. Make sure some of the bigger steams come with 2 different sizes so you can couple closer. Yeah, that's nice to know. And they didn't do it with this one, but yeah, for maybe the articulated stuff, which is nice, John. Talking to MTH, it sounded like they had been in contact with the crew of 2100 to get an idea of their paint scheme. He's not, John, you're not welcome anywhere. I see a lot of Moon on his daily deals. Yeah, it's hard to get rid of because he keeps doing custom runs of it. All his custom runs go on a daily deal. MTH GS2 has 2 holes in the drawbar. Does it? I think, is it at PS3, Darren? Purdue. Yeah, he likes Purdue. Louisville, Nashville. Yeah, it's just a screw. So if you turn your engine upside down, your screw is going to be up in the engine part. So you just have to unscrew it, put it back up, screw it back in, and then you're good to go. There's no clip. I took that little whatever it is, that piece of that wire that comes out. I took that thing off. You don't need that thing. Slycat, love your vids. There you go, man. Jeff loves your vids, brother. It's awesome. He's a CNO fan. Attaboy. I probably would, Chooch. Yeah, it looked nice on 096. Sedano, thanks for popping on, buddy. Mad Mike's going live. Where's he at tonight? He must be busy. Mad Mike's going live tomorrow night, guys. Time to zip tie some. Yeah, you're right, dude. That's what I need. I think I have some of them laying around here, but I use my daughter's hair ties. They work too. It's a PS2. PS2 drawbars are a little different. Picked up a GG1 of Muffins Daily deal a couple weeks ago. Pretty happy with it. Oh, nice. Which one was it, Sean? Has 2 holes. Calling it a night. See you tomorrow on Ohio. Thanks, man. Thanks for popping in. Good to see you. We'll see you on the next one, buddy. For some reason, these 21 inchers, they don't like to stay coupled. Like it'll just be driving on a straight. I'm sure all you guys have the problem, and it'll just uncouple, just like magically uncouple. Crazy. C. Kelly, what's up, man? Good evening to you. How are you? Thanks for popping on the stream here. Welcome. The older drawbars had a separate they did have 2 holes. The new drawbars have the tether built in. Correct. Yes. Everybody, welcome. C. Kelly 5614. Welcome to the stream. 4800 riveted in Brunswick with a single. How's the color on that, Sean? Is it nice? Because there was a couple that he did. I felt that were they not necessarily wrong, but were the colors off, or were the rivets something to do with the rivets? I can't remember exactly. 21-inch cars are way too long for most layouts. They are. Some of them are. I like these ones. I only got them because I had the 6-car set for the 20th Century Limited. And I just decided I'm just going to get the other 2. And it worked out. So these ones and my UP ones are the only 21-inch passenger cars that I have. Green looks good. Awesome. Very cool. Very cool. Very cool. The other custom had rivets. That's what it was, Sean. The one had rivets and it wasn't supposed to. Is that the one that's a hard sell right now? Was that one on sale too, or was it just the one that you got? It's a good idea, Don. I thought about a GG1, but I'm not a GG1 guy. Even though I'm a Penske fan, I never got into the GG1. I'm wondering when they're gonna streamline the K4. John, oh, jeez. You guys can read this. I'm not gonna read it. Jesus, money. Does he have any more left, Sean? Not that I'm going to buy any, but. Let's take a look. I'm looking forward to those E8s, the Penske E8s. I ordered those. I think those are going to be nice. Let's see. Let's go to GG1. We're on Muffin's site here. Is it 4,800? That's not. Oh, there it is. 4916. The Tuscan one is 1,400, and the 4,800 green is 1,400 as well. That's the one that shouldn't have had the rivets, correct? 4,800, you said. Yeah, John, it would be sweet. Yeah, he's got a whole bunch of these left. How many? Let's see how many he has. Oh, he's got more than 6. He's got 11 of them. 11 of those 4,800 GG1s with the rivets. $15,000 worth of GG1s. Where do people get their money? Jog has 1. Premier, GG1 and 4, GG1 PR. Nice, dude. Nice. Lionel dropped the ball on that streamlined K4. Should have been offered with the other K4s. I agree with that, John. I don't know why they wouldn't have done that. I know they had a lot of very variations of it, but if they would have done that in like a brass hybrid or even just in a die cast, it would have been, they should have done that. But I have a feeling they're going to probably do it here soon. I would think. I think we're in trouble with Mr. Muffin. I'm not. I don't know. We're not in trouble with him. We're not in trouble. Muffins is coming out Philadelphia and ready. What size by empty? Yes, I have 5 of those on order. Those are going to be nice. If the paint's right. 4916 didn't have rivets. Let's see how many of those are left. 4916 did not have rivets. And it has rivets on this one. How many do we have? He's going to have to blow those out. Like, blow those out. He has 21 of them. He has 21 of those GG1s. 21 of the 4916. 21. That is, if you were to buy them, clearly, that's $29,000 in GG1s. Oh, that's wrong. You're going to have to sell them things for $1,000. Premier E8 ABBA. There you go. That's a long train, or that's a lot of locomotives. Yeah, Training, that is a lot. Like, if I was him, I would be like, hey, $800, because you're gonna sit on them things. He's got a lot of money tied up in a bunch of things. I don't know. I mean, even retail, I don't know how they do it. I don't know. Be like, how do they know? Like, hey, you know what? Let's say with the Hudsons that came out, give me 25 pacemakers. Give me this, like, even without pre-orders. You know, like, give me all these. Like, I wouldn't be able to sleep at night. Like, he could repaint them. He could. He could repaint them. Not as long as 5 running T1s. 5? The misses will clear them out. Like I said, yeah, they better be clear out for like $800. Ali Youngard, what's up? How are you? No idea what I'm talking about? Yeah, you probably wouldn't, because I'm a dork. Thanks, I appreciate it. Thanks for stopping in. Good old Allie, my hairdresser. Cuts my hair. Well, Brittany does, but she's like family. What's going on with that? All right, guys, I'll be right back. Give me 1 second. All right, sorry about that, boys and girls. Claude, take care, man. CSX Trains. How's it going? Welcome. Do you hear trains? Yes, you hear trains. Of course you do. John. Yeah, man, I got a hairdresser. They're like family, man. Brittany and Allie. I know where Brittany is. How did Brittany get on here? Britters. Yeah, Allie, we'll get you a tour. You're welcome anytime. Did you pick up any of the Vanderbilts? No, but I want to get one at some point. Just not right now. Now is not the time. I would like one, though. Wish I could get this other. Try to get this other camera to connect. Dude, I need to keep this stuff. Don, I need to keep this trimmed up, man. I gotta keep it trimmed up, brother. Sorry, guys. I'm trying to get this other camera to work here for some reason, but it just doesn't want to. Since my phone died, it's being an idiot. Christmas bonus is going right to Tristan. He has something else for me to buy. Oh, no. What is he selling you, man? What did you do? Or what are you about to do? I don't want that. I don't know what's going on with this thing. Camera. K4 is Pensy heavyweights. Oh, nice. CSX train. Thanks, man. I appreciate that. Put my hat on straight. There you go. Sound like my dad. That's good. Picked up the Halloween Vanderbilt. Really nice. Thinking about the blue Vanderbilt, but really thinking hard about the SPAC9 set. Yeah, here you go. The hat is in the gauge. I seen that, John. That looks amazing. That looks really, really cool. I gave that a second glance, but then I was like, no, I already have one American Freedom train coming. Hey, man, thanks for coming on, Butch. I appreciate you. Have a good night. Yeah, I got it on straight, Don. Jeff, thanks for coming on, man. Take care of yourself, too. Smoking it. Craig, how do I like the H7? I like it a lot. It's a really nice engine. I really do like it. I'll do a video on it. A couple people were asking about it earlier, and I was going to do the triplex as well. But yeah, I'll do the. You can see it there off to the right of me. I'll do a video on that. Maybe that I'll do the triplex. I don't know. We'll see. Maybe I'll do the H7 first. We'll see. Oh. We got 31 guys in here so far still. Awesome. And gals. Allie, are you still in here? Where's Bredders? Get Bredders in here. Oh, yeah. Let's see here. The big question is, are we going to be in trouble next week for the catalog? Ooh, those C-liners are nice. Like I said, a Penske C-liners. These would be nice. Just so expensive. Holy crap. $619 for a unit? Here. I pay $619 for 2 units, let alone 1. Does anybody have any of the new Lionel aluminum passenger cars, if they were from the GG1 era release or anything. Does anybody have any? And if they do, how's the quality on those? Like, are they nice? Like in the interior detail and exterior detail, are they like pristine? I'm curious. Don, thanks for coming on, buddy. Have a great night. I am curious to see if I would in future releases if that would be something that I would want to get, or if I would just hold off and get something from Third Rail. Obviously, Third Rails are going to be a little bit more detailed and a little bit more accurate with things like that. But for the price, I mean, it's like $1,300 for a 4-pack. You're what, $2,000 deep till you get a really nice consist to the Lionel ones. Have the older aluminum congressional set. They're awesome. Nice. Actually, it's funny you say that, John, because I'm actually looking at the congressional set right now. Actually, I'm sorry, the Senator set, but they look great. They'd be a nice set of passenger cars to have. I almost pulled the plug on getting pulled the trigger on getting the Broadway Limited aluminum ones from the last when the K4 was released. But I got 10 of the heavyweights coming with that K4. Problem with the new line on passenger cars is they cost almost the same as a Third Rail, so might as well get that. They do. I mean, almost, maybe about like $700. I mean, they're not in the same ballpark yet, but they're getting there. It's a pro and a con thing. Like, what do you think? I don't know. Two Rail Nation, what's up, man? I don't think I've seen you in here much. Maybe you've been on here and you just popped in to say something. Yours are 10 years old. The interior floor seats and tables are all one large plastic mold. Yeah, that's a frustration that I have with like a lot of the passenger cars that they've put out, is that get the details in them. And I think I don't think they are the one thing that just has really just driven up price is the passenger cars. Like, they just constantly seem to go up and up and up and up and up, and you're not getting anything more for them. Like, you're not getting any more for your money. Oh, okay, John. So yeah, then I am looking at the same thing right now, and they're $1,345 for a 4-pack for 18-inch aluminums. So they got a little bit of money on them. It's right here. It's right here, Allie. Don't worry. We have some. Doc sold those in my exact same as mine, older run. John, would you recommend getting the newer ones? Like, is that something that you like? If you were able to buy them today, would you say yes? I would get the new Senator ones today, or Congressional. I would like a nice set of aluminum passenger cars, though, preferably Pennsylvania. The new third rail NNW 1900 for 4 cars. I think, is it 4 or 5 car set? I think it's 2000 for 5. I think. Tito's and Trains Tonight Show. Look at you, Allie. There you go. That's an idea. Tito's and Trains Show. Tonight Show. You could. I need a moderator. You can be my moderator. I get you on that. I don't know. I'm with stuff coming out, trying to be a little careful because I already have a bunch of stuff on pre-order. All good, man. John, is there anything that you don't have that you want that's coming out or that is out that you have your eye on or would like to get? Let's see what Charles Rowe has them at. $1,000. They're a lot cheaper. But he only has the 4-pack and the 2-pack. He doesn't have anything else. But you probably could combine. I might get those. No, I can't. I can't do it. Penn Central congressional cars. I have those for $1,000. Penn Central congressional, Pennsylvania congressional. They have those as well. $2,000 for 8 cars. Come on over. We'll do it. We'll do it. Dude, you bought 15 third rail cars? Are you nuts? I mean, you're not nuts, but like, holy crap, dude. Craig, how tall is my layout? It's 40 inches, 40 and 5/8 if you want to get technical because of the 5/8 plywood. John has some of the, not some, he has the best Pennsylvania passenger cars, period. That's good. I like that. Hey, Rich, thanks for coming on, man. I appreciate you, buddy. We'll check you on the next one, my friend. Have a great night. John's going to open a daycare. Need train funds. Yeah. You're not kidding, buddy. You're not kidding. Start working overtime. John, do you have a lot of, or do you have any? I'm sure you do. 21-inch passenger cars. I don't know if I ever see you run any. I could be wrong. An overtime whore. Soak up that money, man. Welcome back, buddy. Allie, if you're still on here, you should get yourself a Tattoo Trains hoodie. You need to get one. Let me see if I can put the link in here. Buy yourself some merch. Get some for Link. Get some for Britt. Get some for Timmy. Get some for Dawn. There you go. Shirts, hoodies, you name it. One thing, John, that's something I've never known about John. He's never bought 21-inch cars. Why is that, John? Is there a reason for that? You don't like them, or? Oops. You have to use a vacation to get a good funeral. Yeah, that's sounds about right. Seven come 11 on layout video. You mentioned mixing track 072 to 060. Can I elaborate? No, it's just an easement thing. So when you're going into a curve, for me, you typically, instead of it's it doesn't really matter, but I just do it just to do it. So like for my 060 loop that you're talking about there, I just have an easement, so it's not just like right into 060. It's like 072 into 060. It just has this nice. Does it mean anything? Does it matter? Not really. But on the wider curve on the outside, the 084, which I have the 96, it just gives it a nicer fluid run into a curve, I guess, if you want to call it. Maybe I could be speaking out my ass, but that's just what I've used. That's what I've been used to. So yeah, The only real reason I do it is just because I can. You don't have to do it. You don't have to do any of it. It's just something that instead of just going to a sharp, it's like it's so like for instance, if you're here instead of going like this, it's like here, 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 into the curve. So if you're going into a 60, it's like you would just ease into it, like you would ease into a turn, that kind of thing. I don't know if that makes sense. It might, if it might not. But that's just kind of like what I do for all of them. The 60 to 6 or 60, 72 to 60, 84 to 72, and then 96 to 84. And then going through to the other room when I do that one, that's going to be a really nice long straight section, but then it's going to be where it turns around. It's probably going to be 084. I'm going to do 084 because of 72s, because I can get the curve is going to be bigger, so that means I can get a longer consist on there. If I cut it short like on a 72, it's going to be, it's going to cut it off a little bit quicker. So I'll go in 084 with a big loop, and then I'll just slowly try to bring it back around in just to give it that nice sweeping look, and then jart it back in through the room. So I hope that answers your question. It might not. But that's just kind of like something that I was shown, like, hey, always use like an easement. You don't have to, but there's a reason, and some guys do. So there you go. But I will say, if you're making a layout, always try to go with the biggest curve that you can possibly do. And obviously, you guys know with a lot of the articulateds, it's 72. Like, you've got to have 72 curves. So do everything that you can to make sure that you can get the biggest curve possible in your layout when you're building your layout. Because if you don't, you're going to kick yourself in the butt for it. Just because of the fact that you're just the bigger the better. The 60 curve, obviously I can still get away with some pretty nice engines in there. For example, the Hudsons, and even some stuff that says it's recommended for 72, I can squeak on the 60. But you want to make sure that you kind of like future-proof your layout so that it's like you're going to be happy with your curves. Don't just do it and be like, okay, this is all the room that I have. Really, really hone in and make sure that you can like get bigger engines, because you're going to want to do it at some point, and it just only makes sense to kind of like, let's kind of shoot in the biggest curves that you possibly can do. For me, down in this room, like I said, my outer is the 84, and that's a good balance. Stuff looks good going around it. 21-inch passenger cars, they're not going to look good going around anything other than like probably anything like 0120 or 099. Even that, it's still going to have that overhang. Those are just a tough car to get around a curve that's going to look good, unless, like I said, unless you have like 0100. But for fast track, the biggest size you can get is 096. Yeah, and that's the thing too. Like James says here, good to see you, James, that some 21 inches, they don't even like 72, man, and they're recommended for 54. Like some of the stuff that I like, this 72 that I have, or the passenger cars, is 20th Century Limiteds ones that are on here now. This is on 72, and they're like, when they go around the corner, they sometimes like bind, and it doesn't look good. And I think that might be one of the reasons sometimes they uncouple, because of the kinematic thing. So get wide curves. If you can do it, get wide curves. Bill, Mike just gave the best advice. Get curves. Yeah, you're right, John. You're right, buddy. You're right. But yeah, like I said, if you can make it happen, get wider curves. Do everything you can to get a wider curve. That's the biggest hang up with O gauge or any gauge, is space for curves, because it takes up a lot of space. You got to think 84. You're 84 inches center rail to center rail. It's a lot. The CZ cars bind with the full length skits on set. They do, man. Like, that's why they say 072 a minimum. Some stuff just doesn't like it. I can't imagine running 21-inch passenger cars in 054. I can't. I mean, because the overhang is just gross looking. So like I said, like if you guys are planning a layout, the best thing that you could do is like the first thing you want to plan for is your curves. How big a curves am I going to get? And just go from there. But remember, get those curves to be as big as you can. If I could have done 096, I probably could have done 096 in here, but I just didn't. 084 worked. But through the portals here and the little crescents that I have that's going to be going into the other room, it's all going to be 96. All of it is. Just because I want stuff to go like a little bit higher speed and it can just smoothly glide through everything. Sly Cat. It's fucking awesome. I just read your messages, Sly Cat. Very funny. Loved it. Is there anything that you guys see on the layout that you'd like to see that I didn't really like cover too much on the video? Would you like to see another video? Is there something that you want me to hone in a little bit more on? I know Al wants me to do a little bit more on the roundhouse area, and I did post a preview video that I was going to do that, so I'm going to try to like focus on that. But if there's anything that you guys want to see, if you guys have any ideas of maybe your layouts, or if there's anything that you want, like I said, to see on this one, please let me know, and I can definitely help you. Yeah, it's tough, man. It is. Like, even though whatever it's rated for is fine because we want to squeak it on there, but that doesn't mean it's gonna look good for us. But we also have to take in consideration like what resources do I have? What's the most I can do with it? And what's the furthest I can go? Dog. Jesus almighty. Live in the same town or like 2 miles apart? Who's 2 miles apart? This is one thing that I don't do too, guys, is I don't know if you guys do this or not. I don't go looking for trains. Like I don't go looking for engines and stuff. I don't do it because the second I do that, I'm in trouble. So I would suggest to you, unless you're looking for something specific, this has nothing to do with curves. Maybe it does, but I don't look for anything unless I know that this. If I'm gonna buy it, I only look for something that if I know that I would buy it right now. That's it. Little word of advice. I don't know if that helps or not. Probably not. I'm probably just speaking out my ass again. But I know that some people like just they go all over the place and they look for different things and like, oh, this has a say, this is this, and this is this, and this is that, or they have this over here, and I just, especially with the pre-orders coming out, it's for me, I got to be careful. Oh, Sly Cat and James live real close. Nice. 2 miles apart. You guys should hang out more often. Unless you don't. Unless you do already. Mike, what train show is next for me? I'm not going until York. The next one that I would go to if I did would be Allentown first thaw or spring thaw, but I'm probably not going to that. I have too much stuff here that I have to do and too much other stuff that's on pre-order. I'm not trying to look to get anything. I got a couple engines probably here soon that I'm going to be getting rid of. Your layout video, the ground cover looks great. The small detail stuff besides the trees and grass that finishes off really sets it. Thanks, man. Yeah, it's like those little things, and that's one thing that I try to tell people too is like when you have a layout and you're working on your layout, you want to have stuff that when people come to your layout, they don't find everything on the first visit. You know what I mean? And that's the excitement part. It's like this time when I had my open house, when my family came over, it's like they noticed some different stuff, and maybe it's little stuff, you know, and that's cool, like the little nuances. So, for instance, like a fence post sticking out that's like bent, or trash that's laying alongside of the road, or trash cans that I have sitting here that actually have trash in them, or just different things like broken pieces somewhere and shovels laying and things like that, for stuff that it's like there's a bunch of Easter eggs for you to constantly look, or on top of the bridges there's two birds, or whatever it is, just constantly having those little things to look at, so when people are coming to your layout for the first time, they see stuff, but they don't see it all. And that's what you want. You don't want people to come see everything, like all the hard work that you put into your layout, and be like, oh, I can see everything right now, done, I'm out of here. I mean, the years of work that you put into your layout. Make little things that are just like stick in there. So like for me, like I put like on the back of the backboard here on this basketball backboard is like, I put like 3 little etches for the month that my wife was born, or just little things like that. I put like MW and M&M, you know, for Mike and Mandy, my wife, on little things. And it's stuff like that. Like incorporate that into your layout as much as you can. I have a hobo on my layout. We call him Hobo Howard. That with my daughter, it's like a fun thing, and with people too. It's like he's constantly moving around. Like right now he's on top of the mountain. Maybe tomorrow he might be like down over there by the gas station. Like he's constantly moving. So it's like that fun kind of stuff, which makes it fun. Keeping it exciting. Doc only buys used, occasionally buys new. Wow, man. Well, you're going to be not buying new soon, I'm sure. February for the Ann Arbor show, Toledo. I'm glad that I don't have to worry about that stuff. Hey, thanks for stopping by, CSX Trains. We'll see you next week. Pop on by. Yeah, I'm glad that I don't go to a bunch of shows, because I would be just in a lot of trouble. I gotta be careful. Gotta be careful. But if I did come across a nice deal for a Commodore Vanderbilt, I might buy it. The problem that I run into is that when a catalog comes out, or there's pre-orders, or there's reservations, and then all of a sudden it's like, yeah, reserve it, pre-order. And then all of a sudden it's like, whoops, it's October and I got 5 engines coming in. Not good. Not good. Nothing to me after York. I'm in October until sailing in February, so I'm pretty safe as far as money goes. Yeah, can't spend money if you don't look for stuff, right? Can't spend it if you're not looking for it. Jeez, spritzing all over here. I got to get the skirting up. I don't know if you guys saw the video. I got to get the skirting up at some point here because I think I'm pretty much tied down with what I'm going to be doing here on this side of the layout. So I'm not going to be crawling underneath and in and out a bunch. So I think I can probably get the skirting put up. I do have it. It's just I got to get it hemmed up and tailored right to be able to get installed. So that'll just tie everything up real nice. Let's see, my phone's charging over here. After you're in the hobby, I'm trying to buy only at shows and shops. Probably spent $700 in shipping. Ah! Plus the risk of shipping. Is there anything you guys are looking for? James, 7,11? Anything? Or do you just see stuff and you're like, yeah, I want that. I'll take that. Sure. I don't know when spring thaw is. I feel like it's like the end of February. But like I said, the next show I'll go to is probably York. Go to York and then I'll be hanging out at the club. Go to York for a couple hours and then go over to the club and hang out for the rest of the time. EMT passenger cars and K-Line 081 curves. 081 curves. All right, nice. That's cool. Not sure for me what I would look for. Spring thaw is the end of February? Okay. You're on a concert cruise that weekend for work. That sounds like a fun time, man. That sounds like a really fun time. I'd be all about that. All about that. That'd be a lot of fun. What kind of cruise, man? What do you work at? What's a concert cruise? Concert cruise. I've never heard this for work, especially. Never heard of it. Long hours and logistics guy that makes sure all the gear gets to the right. Oh, nice, dude. That's cool. Dude, that's awesome. I didn't know you did that stuff. That's freaking sweet. Johnny says there's too many shows coming up. John, just don't go. Save yourself, man. Kiss Cruise, where their fans go and they perform. Tell me Doc's a big music dude. That'd be awesome. That would be awesome. Sid Hassan passed away on a concert cruise a while back. Ashian? Oh, that's not good. Lancaster, Timonium, Allentown. I need a sugar mama. You need to rob a bank or something, dude. You need to take like a mortgage out or take out a freaking home equity line of credit. That's what you need to do, John. Dude, this is really cool. Doc, I think you and I would be like really good friends, man. I mean, we're not already, but like I think that you and I would be like pretty tight, man, because you're like in the same vein as me. I dig it. Coming for Boston. Members of the state lottery. Yeah, right. Exactly, James. It's exactly right. That's exactly right. And yet we'd still find a way to not have everything we wanted, even if we had all the money in the world. Crazy how that works, isn't it? If I could just have that $1 million, it would be enough. Fucking Johnny. Jesus Christ. Oh, I think you did. You're right. You absolutely did. You absolutely did. You're right. My apologies for that. All right, boys. It's been 3 hours. We need to be endorsed by Trump. Yes. Yeah. All right, my man, my boys. It's been 3 hours. We're gonna go ahead and pop off here for the night. I appreciate every single one of you guys still being on here for the coming on and spending your night with me on a Wednesday. We're gonna be doing this thing next week as well. So next week, hopefully, we'll have a little bit more of an inkling of what's going on with the Line Out catalog, and a lot of cool stuff happening in the O-Gauge realm right now. So keep your wallets close. Don't spend too much, and we'll definitely we'll see you on the next one. Mad Mike's live tomorrow. I'm not sure what the time is, but just look on Facebook or on YouTube at some point during the day, and I'm sure you'll see at night. I'm sure you'll see the video pop up where he's live, and then check out Zach. So Joker's Trains. He'll be on Sunday night, same time as he always is, on 7 p.m. And then you'll get me back on Wednesdays for this stream that we have going on here. So I appreciate every single one of you being on here tonight. Great to see y'all. Great to see some new faces. Get you back on here next week. Maybe we'll get some guests on. Check out your layouts. Check out what's going on. And have a good time. And until then, guys.